Hari Om and welcome. I would like to offer you a little pranayama and meditation session, just 20 to 30 minutes, specifically for Patreon subscribers. Settling the body into a comfortable seated asana. Feel free, if you would like, to use a chair or sitting with your back resting against something, if sitting up and still and straight unaided for 20 to 30 minutes is not comfortable for you, if it will distract you. Once the body is still and comfortable, I always recommend to put a little something under the sacrum. I have the edge of a bolster or a meditation cushion, just enough to push the fleshy bits of the buttocks up. This will support the back. Once you are still and comfortable, please close the eyes. And to move in, it's such a beautiful and simple process, merely listening to the breath for a moment, that beautiful flow in and out of the breath. Listen to the sound, feel the sensation, know the movement of the breath throughout the body, know the movement of the breath through the subtle pathways, through the Sushumna Nadi, the central passageway in the spine, starting or emanating from the Muladhara chakra at the base of the body, just above the perineum area. Take the breath and the awareness back and up through this pathway, tip of the tailbone. It travels through the spine, intersects the chakras, behind the navel, behind the sternum, pit of the throat, top of the spine, and then travels up through the crown of the head. Universal energy meets individual energy in this pathway. And the two really start to cohere and become one in the center of the heart, the anahata, in the hridayakash, the space of the heart. Be aware of the ascending and descending awareness and breath and divine energy. And to open, to start, to anchor us into the practice, we'll simply chant Om 3 times. Hands to the heart in devotion, a little gentle pressure at the sternum. Squeeze and lift, deepen the belly, keeping the body activated, safe and stable. Inhaling now. Allow the hands to relax into a comfortable seated mudra or gesture. The eyes are softly closed and the awareness is in the space, that infinite space of the Chidakash behind the forehead and the closed eyes. We'll practice a few rounds of Brahmari, the humming bee breath. It's such a beautiful breath. It drops us quickly into a state of calm and ease, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, soothing the central nervous system. It's a very powerful healing pranayama, as it activates all the energy in the throat, the healing and purifying energy of the Vishuddhi chakra. Also, the Lalana chakra in the roof of the mouth is activated as well. And the energy ascends. Very simple. Spine is straight, the eyes will be closed, the hands rest on the knees. As we take a deep inhalation from the base of the body, we draw the breath up through the Sushumna, intersecting all the chakras. And then the breath will come to rest here at the throat, at the peak of the inhalation. And we'll lift the hands up. We plug off the ears with the thumbs, and then we close the gates over the eyes. And as we hum the breath out, feeling that vibration and hum in the throat, focus on the energy ascending. At the peak of the exhalation, awareness drops back down to the base of the body, to the Muladhara, and the hands rest, and we repeat. We'll do a few rounds together. Inhaling now. From the very base of the body, follow the breath all the way up to the pit of the throat. Small pause here. Prepare to lift the hands, block off the ears, close the gates over the eyes, hum the breath out. At the end of the exhalation, as the light and energy is ascended, drop the hands and repeat. Keep going in your own time. Keep going, keep practicing the breath. Allow the vibration, the humming to soothe the central nervous system. There's no doubt the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, taking you deeper and deeper into a state of calm, stillness. Enjoy the practice. And another 3 rounds. Finishing the round that you're working on, and another 3 rounds. And letting go after the final round, keeping the eyes closed if possible. If you need to resettle the body or change position, to be uprighted and seated for a little meditation, please do so. If you find that you're uncomfortable, please feel free to lay down or to change your position. Resettling the body into stillness and reclosing the eyes if the eyes have been open. As you rest initially, the breath is effortless. Just take a moment to be with the sensation of the breath, the sound of the breath, perhaps the coolness and the warmth as the breath enters and leaves the body via the nostrils. The eyes closed, merely witnessing the spontaneous, effortless breath. Now come back to the pathway that we started, the awareness at the beginning of the practice. Using your Deva Chakshu, these are your divine eyes, the eyes that see everything. Visualize, see, imagine, know a move way of light or moving light through a pathway. Visualize, see, or imagine this ascending and descending stream of radiant nectar-like light. It merely moves up through this pathway from around the pelvic floor, perineum area. It travels up. It intersects each of the chakras. And at the heart, it meets a descending stream of light. Both lights, both streams come together in the center of the heart. And as they become one, they flow like nectar, radiant, soft flowing light to fill the entire heart space. Initially, it may feel that when the light fills this or floods this space, that it is contained by the body. But the longer you spend here, the more you realize that this beautiful nectar-like light flows out, as does all energy from the heart. unboundaried and unbordered by the body. So just focusing on seeing and feeling the rising light and the descending light. Both lights come together in the center of the heart and they flow like nectar-like light. Beyond the body, as if the body and the heart space were an infinite ocean. The nectar-like light floods out over the surface of the sea. It is then absorbed into the ocean, but it leaves behind it sparkles of light like diamonds cast over the surface of the sea. And you can see this, the ascending and descending light coming together in the center of the heart as one. You're visualizing this Hridayakash now like the surface of an azure blue ocean. And the light floods out over the surface of the sea. It is drawn into and absorbed into this ocean of divine energy and emotion that exists here. But it leaves behind a blanket of diamonds that catch the light, representing all of the divine energy that exists within you, all the divine qualities that are offered out to the world. Be aware of this. And then just letting go of the ascending and descending awareness through this pathway. Resting in the knowing that this continues without you needing to direct it, effortlessly so. You stay and rest here, deep in the center of the space of the heart, as one with the ocean. Oh, the divine energy sparkling around you, like jewels cast over the surface of the sea. Rest deeply. Allow your divine body to rest on the surface of the sea now. Watch the play of light from all the jewels change color and catch, be reflected on the surface of your skin. See your body exactly as it is now, exactly as you are dressed, lying on the surface of the sea, and watch the dance of light from all the jewels play over the skin, over your clothes, over the entire body. Rest here. And then see the world as you know it, surrounding this ocean. There's no right or wrong way to visualize. Whatever comes, comes. The world as you know it surrounds this perfect ocean of divine energy and emotion. You in the center of the sea. And you can see the world around this body, also receives the play of light and energy from these jewels cast from your heart over the sea. It's your gift to the world. Watch, see, witness this now. Nothing else. And then close the divine eyes and rest deeper still in the soft and infinite sky of the Chidakash, the space of consciousness. Rest deeply here. Undisturbed by the senses, thoughts as they come and go. Sensations or fluctuations, it happens. You're the witness to the formless and infinite as you rest here. Rest deeply in the expanding awareness of your own divine nature. Rest deeply here. Continue to rest for as long as you can within the bliss of your own self. Hari Om.